If they give us some clue, certainly we will go and. We don't want to protect anybody. I don't want to protect any human right violator. Either they can be from the army or the police, by forces. I am ready to take action.
Can you name any case where there has been action taken on anyone responsible for abduction or assassination?
Yes, so many.
The aid workers in the northeast that were killed?
Still the case is going on. There must be evidence for to do that. If you want to punish somebody, I can't be like Prabhakara, because there is some suspicion to come and bring them and shoot them or hang them. But we have done that. We have interdicted the police officers. We have sent them to jail. Some other people.
There's no one been charged?
Couldn't charge because there was no evidence. They didn't bring any single evidence to me.
Welcome back. We're talking to President Mahinda Rajapaksa about the latest developments in Sri Lanka. You can categorically say your security services are not involved in any disappearances or abductions.
I can't say, but as far as I know, I am ready to accept it if there are any witnesses or any evidence, and we will take action. Because we have given instruction, and they know what will happen to them if they violate it. I can't say, I can't give 100% guarantee, no, everybody is, because in the society you find various people. Now recently a soldier went, ex-soldier, he was a deserter. He had gone and killed a doctor in the south. That doesn't mean the whole government is, because he's a soldier and the government is responsible for that killing.
President Rajapaksa, wouldn't it help you an awful lot if you're allowed an independent outside organization to come in to do these inquiries and then present their proof and their findings?
No, how can outsiders come and do this? Just tell me. An outsider, what can he do here? You want an interpreter? They will have to bring an interpreter. The law won't allow that. We can't allow an outsider to come here and do this. Let the Sri Lankan, if you can't trust our judiciary, if you can't trust our people, how can an outsider come and how can we trust them? What is the guarantee that they are genuine? They are paid by some NGOs. They are paid by some other agencies. They are paid the people. They want to take the cases going on for a longer time, because otherwise they will lose their job.
But you're fighting this battle to make people aware of what your point is, and nobody believes you outside.
Yes, unfortunately this is the problem that we have. But we have said whatever it is, I won't say the UN agencies, yes. But what we say, we can handle it. We have independent people. Now take the judiciary. It's an independent judiciary. See the newspapers, the journalists who are fighting against us, every day criticizing me, the family, the whole gimbal. So, if you can't find people, honest people from Sri Lanka, it's ridiculous to say that every Sri Lankan is a dishonest person. No, you can't do that.
So, President, what do you think these groups, international community, the Europeans, Amnesty International, why are they saying these things?
This is what they are. When they come here, they have their own agents. So these are the people who give them the details, unfortunately. And there are people, now the LTT, don't underestimate the LTT propaganda. And they have their own method of making stories and planting it.
But getting back to what's happening in Kilinochchi, you've become something of a hero on the ground. People are really supportive of what you're doing. I think people are very tired of this war. So what you're doing now is a tremendous amount of groundswell of support from the people. But if it doesn't go the way you think, And in the past, the Tamil Tigers have hit back in a number of ways. They're maybe wounded, but they're still dangerous. Isn't that a tremendous gamble for you?
I must tell you the history. If you go to the history, I mean, not when I took over as the president of this country on the 19th of 2005 November, 5th of November, this man started the killing spree. So I told him, I pleaded with him for 7 months. For 7 months I was pleading with him. We went to Geneva after that. But at that time, within that period, they have killed about 285 people. More than that. Then they closed down the Anicut, the water that was flowing to the eastern province. And the paddy fields were, getting dried out. Then that was the time I decided to send the army. From that time there was I didn't look back. We went forward, liberated the eastern province, then to the north. And that is the history.
What happens, Mr. President, if one renegade group in the LTTE decides to plant a bomb on the south coast, for example? What is that going to do in the confidence of the outside world about Sri Lanka and the control you have?
It is happening in India. It is happening in Pakistan. It is happening in Iran, Iraq. So it happened in New York. So that doesn't mean that that administration has failed. Every day it's happening in the world, somewhere.
But for you it's a bit more costly because the tourism industry here has been completely devastated. That's a big money earner for you. Your economy is very poor at the moment.
That is something that that we will have to look into. Why? Is it because of these bomb threats? Or the Western world have given what you call ask the people not to come to Sri Lanka.
Not to come here because of the risks?
Yes, some of them. But we know that we can handle those things. We have managed to keep them silent for a longer time. And unfortunately, because of the Supreme Court judgment, I would say, that we can't check them in the night and we can't have our, what you call the barriers and check them. So these are some of the reasons that they managed to bring weapons or explosives to Colombo. After that only it all happened, because the security forces were checking them very well.